Jason Rantz joining me this morning. This fuss at NBC seems to me that it's all about silencing Trump in that newsroom. Have I got it right?
I think you're 100% correct. I mean, they have not really hidden their agenda here. They believe that everyone associated with Donald Trump's administration, his campaign, and what might be his future administration, that they are enemies. They are enemies of democracy. They are fascists. They are trying to destroy our function of government. And they are using the same talking points over and over and over and again. And what is particularly problematic here is with Ronna McDaniel. The issue here is that she dared to say there were some irregularities in this last election. She's not saying that there was this widespread fraud that stole an election. She's merely bringing up points that are 100% true. There were some problems in this last election. You can thank COVID rules for that. And what is alarming in that is that you start talking about it, I start talking about it, anyone's starting to talk about any potential issues and simply just saying, we want to make sure that our elections are as secure as humanly possible. Well, you're immediately going to be labeled an election denier by NBC, and you're going to have all of the voices on the MSNBC side start calling you out. And I think that that is a big issue, and it's trying to get people to stop talking about an issue they don't want us talking about.
It's just not healthy, is it? I mean, professionally, journalistically, this is not healthy. This is not the way newsrooms really ought to be run.
Agreed. Yeah, I think you're 100% correct. At the end of the day, we are all better when we are challenged, when we have our viewpoints challenged. I am a conservative, one of like 17 in Seattle, and I think I'm better off because I'm constantly being challenged by people around me who don't quite see things the way that I do. And sometimes I will see a point that maybe I wouldn't have otherwise seen, and hopefully I'm doing that for them.
President Biden may start handing out green cards, 4,000 per year, and they go to migrants. To get one, you've got to be in the U.S. for 10 years, and you've got to have relatives who would, quote, suffer if they were thrown out of the country. I want to know, why can't they all work? You've got 8 million people in this country illegally. Why can't you let them work? Because they're not going to leave, and they're not going to be thrown out. You can't do that. So why not let them work? Why do we have to keep paying all the time?
Yeah, I think that's a valid point, but there's the problem that if you allow folks to work, you are then showing an incentive for people to continue to come here. So it can't just be, let's allow folks to work. It has to come in concert with securing the border, making sure we actually have policies in place that will prevent people from coming here. Because I'm with you. Look, we're not going to mass deport 12, 15, 20 million people. That's just not going to happen. And I do think it can be cruel, depending on how long they've been living here, just trying to make a life. But at the same time, we have to understand that there is a reason people are coming here. And it's precisely because we make it so easy for them to be able to come here and then set up a life. They have to go through the right way, the legal way, and we just have to make sure that we're balancing all of that out.
And we've got to figure out what we're going to do with the 8 million that's already here and that we're paying for. Jason Rantz, thanks for being with us this morning. See you again real soon.